go to hardrockmma.com to their live album, sign in, and post your pictures.
I believe I posted that one of our mic selfies.
So you can find mine and Adam's selfies of us on the on the mic. There, they're announcing Calvin Nevis right now from Reaction MMA, weighing in at 156 pounds. Nevis 26, 1-2, looking to go 2-2 tonight. So far tonight, no Eminem. Walkout music.
I'm sorry, say that again?
So far tonight, no one has walked out to Eminem.
It's a good sign.
It is a good sign. It's a sign of a good night. MMA Junkie did a study that showed that fighters who walk out to Eminem have a greater chance of losing, or statistically lose more than fighters that don't. So nobody's embraced that Eminem curse or tried to prove it wrong tonight.
I believe there's a reason for that.
What is that? If you have that bad of a choice of music taste, you feel like you deserve to lose. I won't disagree with that. I don't care for Eminem's music either.
But like I said, I'm a Kesha Lamb of God mashup person, so what do I know about good taste in music?
You know, Adam, you're very well known in this area, called Fancy Pants, for your, what's the word I got? Eccentric look and the way that you make your entrance. They call you Fancy Pants because of the tight spandex pants that you wear, usually printed with flamboyant colors and things like that. What does having, I guess, all of that set out, what does that do for you in the fight? Does it help ease your nerves, or what does it do?
You know, I wouldn't say it helps ease my nerves, but it gives people something to remember. Like, oh, there's that dude in the colorful tights. He's fighting again. Oh, and he's got a mullet, too. That makes it even better.
You've actually made friends and big fans of the guys that check the gloves with the mullet.
Yeah.
Quite a few followers because of the mullet.
Yeah, the last promotion I fought for, the guy had a big mullet, and so me and him are on best buddy terms. We can't wait to go see Joe Dirt 2 when it hits theaters.
One of the ladies in my gym, Adam and I actually train together, and she says it's because you're a Leo. Leos are flamboyant.
It's because I'm a Leo.
That's the big mane. The big Leo mane, that's what it is. So we have Calvin Nevis out of Reaction MMA in the white and purple shorts in the red corner. We have Nick Maupin from Maupin MMA in the blue corner in the black tap-out shorts with white trim. Looks like Maupin may have the reach advantage. Both of these guys appear ready to fight. Maupin a little more orthodox with his stance, coming in, swinging a hook. Nevis backing into the cage, but throws a nice kick and tries to hit across and go past Maupin. Oh, Maupin picking him up and taking him down to his corner for the slam. Looks like Maupin has quite the crowd here cheering him on.
Maupin trying to work to pass the half guard.
Traditional outside lockdown. Looking to get his legs on the inside. Calvin's corner calling for him to look around. Oh, looks like Calvin reverses, comes up. Maupin, though, has, it looks like a arm-in guillotine.
Look for a high crotch here, Calvin.
You hear his corner calling for the high crotch. With his head caught like that, I don't really see it likely to happen right here from this position. He'd have to get his head out first. What do you think, Adam?
Yeah, definitely. He definitely have to get his hip out and lift his head up in order to get a good drive with it.
If you're here and you're Maupin with that arm-in guillotine, what do? Do you still try to squeeze, pull guard? Looks like he's lifting Nevis up off the ground, but Nevis giving the thumbs up that he is okay.
He's definitely fighting to get out of there. If I was Maupin, I try to pull guard if I have it in deep instead of trying to waste and get the inner.
Looks like Nevis wants to tap, but it's giving the sign that he's okay.
Definitely wasting a lot of energy trying to pick him up like that when he could just be using a lot of ground leverage.
There he goes. He jumps guard. Nevis able to remain standing, and he breaks out and throws a punch. Uh-oh. Some of your specialty pulling up to the rubber guard here.
Maupin working some rubber guard.
Posture.
He's a zombie. The arm. Get that arm to the mat. Overhook his knee.
Butt down, posture. Rip up, rip up.
Looks like he's going to try and spin for the arm bar. What does he need to do here? Hook the leg to keep him from coming out like he did. Nevius comes straight in to full mount. Recognizes it and delivers some ground and pound.
Now short punches. Short. Good pressure.
Nevius grapevine the legs, staying low on the hips.
Nevius' corner calling for him to give short punches here. Remain active, dominant fighter to the judges as it gets closer to going to the scorecards. Maupin able to reverse though, roll. This is a close round so far as we're nearing the end of round 1.
Walk your guard up.
We have 10 seconds left in the round. Maupin delivering some punches from inside the guard, trying to control the wrist of Nevius. Has his leg posted up, and that's the end of round 1. Adam, if you're judging this fight, who do you give it to?
I give the first round to Maupin for the big slam and the guillotine attempt.
We see Nevius coming to his corner kind enough to bring him a stool to sit on. I don't think Maupin has been extended the same courtesy. Maybe he prefers to stand. We see the lovely ring girl letting us know it's going to round 2. Adam, are you ever distracted by ring girls in the cage?
Never.
Never.
Women are evil.
I have to explain that. I've got 2 sons, 2 older sons, 24 and 26. She tries to steer clear of that.
Steer clear of the ladies. You know, I have a son that's getting ready to turn 11 at the end of this month, and I'm like, girls are evil. They will try to distract you from everything. Like, you have your training you do every day. Don't get mixed up with that unless they want to come train with you. And so he'll say, well, you're a girl. Are you evil? I'm like, well, what do you think?
Yes.
And Adam's saying, yes, pure evil. That is not true. I have a lot of friends that would disagree with that. I know what you're wanting to say. You can say it. Oh, are we allowed to cuss out here? We get in trouble? Probably so. No curse words.
Okay.
Because I know it was going
to. If you know Gina, and you know her, and you look at her face, she has RBF, resting, censored face, and people think she's very angry all the time.
I don't
She's
agree
a nice
with that.
person.
Thank you for that endorsement, Adam.
But her facial expressions would tell you differently.
My facial expressions lie. I can't help it. We see we're going into round 2 with Calvin Nevius from Reaction MMA out of the red corner versus Nick Maupin out of the blue corner from Maupin MMA. Maupin grabbing that neck again, looking to get that arm. Looks like he's going to go for an anaconda choke on this one. He needs to sprawl his leg out. There you go. Pull it down to the ground. And looks like he's going to hook the leg, but Nevius is able to come up. If you're Maupin, how tired are your arms now from the squeezing?
Depends on his squeeze endurance. If he squeezes all the time, you know, he may be fine. But if this is something kind of new to him, he doesn't do a lot of endurance work at the gym, then his arms are probably frying right now.
We see Maupin trying to spin for the arm bar. It looks like he needs to hook that leg to keep Nevius from standing up.
Hammer fist, hammer fist.
We hear Calvin Nevius corner calling for hammer fist from this position. Nevius is in a very dangerous position. What do you do here?
He's doing perfect right there. He's keeping him stacked. He needs to bring that knee around the other side of the hips. He needs to start shaking his arm out.
Now, if Maupin's head comes out the bottom, does that put him in a better or worse position?
Like it is now?
Yes, absolutely.
If he can extend his hips away, then he can get it.
Push his leg out of the way. Get your
So
head
he needs to
inside.
extend real hard. Here he needs to belly down.
Stack hard. Grab the inside of your bicep.
Some punches from Nevius.
Nevius has to watch out as he postures up. He's extending that arm.
He is.
Maupin can take advantage of that.
Looks like he's going to try and power out and walk away. There you go.
Throw some kicks. Here we go. Kick.
Calvin Nevius corner, letting him know they think that Maupin is tired. Nevius going with 2 kicks, a left and a right, only to get clinched and pushed back to the cage again. How frustrating is it in a fight to be pushed up against the cage?
It's very frustrating. You know, it's hard to move. you don't have a lot of options from there.
We see Maupin trying to attack that single leg, and Calvin Nevis has the head and arm, possibly trying to sprawl his leg out to get it out. Maupin still searching for that takedown. Barely missing a punch from Calvin Nevis, but he's put down back on his back by Maupin. Maupin out of the blue corner in the black and white shorts. If you're watching, we have Calvin Nevis out of the red corner in the white and purple shorts. Right now has Maupin in his guard. These guys both working. Maupin pushing off the face of Calvin Nevis. And now Nevis pulling up that hook, looking to reverse. We have 10 seconds left. And Maupin trying to shake him off, but gets up kicked. You think that was the best option to lay in the middle of the cage?
No, not the best option, just lay in the middle of the cage. Chris Kidman shoving everybody around. People flying all over the floor.
Chris Kidman, referee wonder tonight, pushing fighters across the cage, keeping them safe from harm from each other. We have the red corner with Calvin Nevis from Reaction MMA versus Nick Maupin of Maupin MMA in the blue corner. It looks like Maupin will get a seat this time. We were round 1 for Maupin in the first round. Round 2, who do you give that one to?
That's a very close round. I'd probably give that round to Nevis, so I have it 1-1.
I would give that round to Maupin. I felt like he did a little better, so I have it round 1 and 2 for Maupin. We disagree on that one. We'll see what the judges think after this third round if they're unable to finish the fight. If you're in the corner of Nevis, what kind of advice are you giving him right now?
Maupin definitely doesn't want to stand with him, from the looks of it anyway. So I try to keep the fight standing, and that's where Nevis seems to want to be anyway. When they broke apart from that arm bar, he stood up. He doesn't have to deal with having to deal with Maupin's body weight laying on him, trying to posture and resist against him.
I would be telling my fighter to try to keep my back off the cage, try not to get rushed and pinned back and run back into the cage.
Yeah, lots
try
of
to keep
footwork.
Absolutely keep it standing, because that's obviously where Maupin does not want to be. He's eager to get it pressed up against the cage and to the ground. We see Maupin coming forward, eager to try to grab and clinch. Maupin coming with the clinch and the knee, grabbing for the leg. Calvin Nevis clinching with the knee, but getting pressed back against the cage.
Maupin getting the takedown.
He does, with the single leg still hooked.
Come this way right now.
Calvin Nevis looks like he's got head and arm. His corner's calling for him to get up, but Maupin's still coming in.
Maupin into side control now. Moving Nevis off the cage.
Nevis has his neck. Do you think he should let it go?
Yes, definitely let it go from there. It'll be very hard to finish that, and you're just wasting energy from there.
Maupin looking to get a modified scarf hold, I think.
Turn the other way. Left hip.
Maupin with a very solid jiu-jitsu game.
He does. A very, very good jiu-jitsu game. Good for control.
Maupin's working the cross face on Nevis, working to go to full mount.
Maupin looking to go to full mount, but Nevis has a knee in the middle, so he's unable to go into full mount. We can't see really from where we're at here, but it looks like he may have mount looking.
He settled him in half guard.
Half guard. Maupin looking to pin that arm down.
Chris Kidman telling them they need to work.
And Nevis able to reverse it.
Punch and pass. Put your arm on the other side. There's an arm triangle. Stay on top. Slide his arm across.
I think Nevis will be searching for the arm triangle, but his head is caught. He doesn't have the elbow across. He's going to have to work his head all the way onto the opposite side of the shoulder in order to get that to work. So he has a lot of work to do before he can get there.
Pike up now. Pike up. Pike up and get that leg free.
We have Maupin with Nevis in half guard, maintaining that double under control, letting his arm come up. Calvin Nevis still has his leg caught in half guard, but working some ground and pound to the body of Maupin. That one appeared to hurt him a little bit. See Maupin working his feet in the cage to try to walk up. Do you walk up or try to maintain a lockdown on that leg to keep him from passing?
Step your left leg out, take him out. Step your left leg out, Calvin, take side out. Punches, punches.
See Maupin able. Oh, looks like Calvin Nevis is going to go for an ankle lock. Straight ankle lock. Doesn't look like he's going to get it. Maupin, long limbs, able to work his heel back and come into a weird mounted back position and work some ground and pound. Now getting the back. I didn't see that coming.
I didn't either.
I thought he had that ankle lock.
Very tight.
And we see
Very
the end of
nice.
round 3. I'm giving
Good
that
ending, Maupin.
absolutely giving that round to Maupin. So if you gave round 1 and round 3 to Maupin on Adam's scorecards, he would be the winner. We'll see what the judges say in just a moment. If you're watching the fight, we have Calvin Nevis, if I can say it right, Nevis in the red corner, fighting out of Reaction MMA in the white and purple shorts. We have Nick Maupin of Maupin MMA out of the blue corner in the black and white tap-out shorts. This was a 155 fight, waiting on the judge's decision. Both of these guys looking to improve their records. Maupin from 1-3, Nevis from 1-2.
Wow, what do you think, guys? Fight of the night tonight, baby.
The crowd very pleased, giving it fight of the night. Cheers. I didn't hear what they said.
Someone in the crowd yelled one more round, and someone else, and one of them yelled, "No, we're good."
Both fighters looking tired from that fight. It was a very good fight. A lot of clinching, a lot of work, a lot of ground and pound.
Definitely a very high-paced fight that one was.
It was, with a lot of takedown attempts. It's very difficult in takedowns to carry your opponent's body weight. I think it's the most exhausting in mixed martial arts.
Definitely that, and wall drills, just having to carry him and work against the cage, being pushed into something.
We have a winner. That's usually how it works. In a unanimous decision, the blue corner, Nick.
So Nick Maupin wins a unanimous decision over Calvin Nevis. The crowd very pleased with that decision.
What a gentleman, let the lady go first.
That was the end